Hello, welcome back to the ReaN Show, Series 3, Time Travel. Now, in this episode, we're going to be discussing about time travel and whether or not it's here, whether or not we can do it in the future. So, without further ado, here we go. So, to begin the episode, I would just want to show you a few time travelers who think they know the future, who came from the future, showing off some evidence from the future. So sit back and enjoy.
Now, I will show you guys the library pages from the future. This right here is the future map of the United States of America. I'm going to show this in the next video. Hello, my name is Noah the Time Traveler. I am a time traveler from the year 2030. I have came back from this time to tell you guys about the future. In my last video, where I revealed secrets from the future as well as a map from the future of the United States, I promised to show you guys library pages from the future detailing future events. Here are the events that I have. They are in these library pages. They are crumpled up because I've had like a lot of experiences where I've had to like stuff these away to make sure they weren't found. But I have them right now. But I will not show them right now. I just need to talk to you guys about the future and what happens before I show you guys these. You might be wondering, why are you listening to me? Well, I have actually predicted multiple things before, including celebrity deaths, world issues, world events, and the future president of the United States that will be coming soon, who is Yolanda Renee King, granddaughter of Martin Luther King Jr. I've even appeared in multiple news before. Here, this is me in a Japanese magazine. But I'm here to tell you guys about the future, because we have a lot of things coming. Aliens, global warming, and war. In the future, aliens come on the year 2028. In the year 2028, also, time travel is revealed to the public by the government. Believe it or not, this is the facts. I do not change them in any way. This is what happens in the future. In the future, aliens are also found. They crash all over the world and we uncover them. And we become peaceful with aliens. Aliens are something I cannot describe with my words. It's more of a thing you have to see yourself. My best way of saying it is that they have really bold skin. They're kind of slender-like, and they are humanoid, but not at the same time. It is very hard to explain. Before I show these library pages, I need more privacy, so we will be heading into a different room. This can't be seen by anyone before the video is uploaded. This needs to be shown once the video is uploaded. Alright, so now I'm in the safer area. I was a little nervous at first because we were out in the open and anyone could see where we were. But now we are in a private space and I can officially talk about the future privately with you guys. So, in the future, where do I start? There's so much. First of all, the next war will be with North Korea. You might believe it's not going to be like this because of all the treaties and all the alliances that are happening with North Korea, but that's not what's going to happen. North Korea are going to go back to their old ways, and we are going to start a war. I'm not supposed to say this, but in the future, humans are actually starting to be plugged into computers, into a simulation, kind of like the movie Matrix, where they plug into the cerebral cortex on the back of their heads, and people are literally in computers. It's the first step to immortality. And me saying this is very dangerous. I'm probably setting a lot of alarms right now in the government. There are people that are looking for me because I'm blabbing about what the future is like. If I stop appearing in the future, if I ever disappear all of a sudden, trust me, it's something bad. Because I've set off so many alarms that I feel like a time to be caught by the government is pretty soon. And they will find me and eventually take me somewhere. I don't know where. But my goal right now is to try to tell you guys as much as possible about the future. Schools are also changed. Common Core education is discarded and is replaced with a whole new form of education that is way much more effective. It is more personalized education, so people have their own way of learning. People are separated into ways they learn by a simple test when they're a child, and they take several tests growing up to realize what way they learn, since everyone is different. These people are put in specific classrooms to learn in a way that they can fully understand. It is highly effective, and our education rate completely skyrockets. It's not uninteresting or boring to students anymore, or young teenagers. It's actually interesting because it's a way they can learn correctly to them. AI is huge in the future, same with virtual reality. Those are really big advances. There's also a thing called augmented reality. People can now put on goggles and see mostly anything they want in the future. It's really, really crazy, and I feel like if anyone from this time went into 2030, they would completely be dumbfounded by how amazing it is. Honestly, there's so much I could talk about. AI completely controls the government, and the government officials you see only take up around 10% of the government. The rest of the government is worked by 90% AI. As I said in the last video, countries are becoming less prevalent. Globalism is more popular than nationalism. There are less borders, and currency is being mushed together into one global currency. The world goes by one flag. It is several rings all attached to each other, and that's what a lot of people consider themselves. They consider themselves residents on Earth, not residents in America, residents in Europe, residents in Asia. They consider themselves people on Earth. Aliens even make us more united, because now that there's another species that is intelligent living amongst us, we consider ourselves people that live on Earth. We consider the whole world one giant country. The world population goes past 11 billion, and it starts going extremely high at a very fast rate. The planet that the aliens come from is referred to as Lewis 33rd. It is because the astronomer who discovered it was named Lewis, but the scientific name for it is 369. That's what more people refer to it as, 369. It is a really, really, really confusing planet. Of course they have carbon life forms, but we cannot live on there normally breathing because their percentage of nitrogen in their air is a lot higher than ours, and they become immune to it, but for us it is a deadly amount. The nitrogen in our air is around 78 and between 79%, but the nitrogen in their air is around 90%, which is a considerable amount, and obviously we cannot breathe this air. But these aliens are way different than us, and they can. It's remarkable what these aliens are. It truly is. Someday I might try to, in some way, show you guys how these people look like. The best way I can describe them to you are they are mixed with alligators, seahorses, and with very bold skin. They are scaly, but not. It's like their skin forms scales. Like they have normal human-like skin, but it forms into a type of scale pods on their arms and legs and literally everywhere on their body. If I were ever to go back to the future, which I highly doubt because of how dangerous it would be, I will try with my best intention to capture a picture of these aliens and bring it back to this time. In the future, global warming is a huge crisis. I say this all the time because it's a big crisis. There's trash everywhere. There's pollution in the air, which is causing the climate to change. There are forest fires everywhere. We need to stop this. There are basically states that are completely covered in water from now to 2030. It just needs to stop. We can't do this global crisis anymore. This is what happens in the future. This is just a warning. But you guys have to change it. In the future, people even live in the air and in space, as in above and as in below. People live in space. They live on Mars as well. Think about that. People have discovered ways to live on Mars. There are terraforms on Mars, and people live there. And then people live on Earth. People also live on the new planet 369. And below, some people even live in the deep oceans. I have seen the deep oceans before. The cities there, they are pretty dark, but it's really a thing you want to see in your life. And the crazy thing about this is it's only 12 years away. 12 years until this all starts happening. It is basically Industrial Revolution number 2, and it all starts in the year 2028. Now, I will show you guys the library pages from the future, a future events. Starting from 2019 to 2020. January 2019, a huge and massive spike of UFO sightings. This isn't just hoaxes, it's a giant spike. People are seeing them in cities, people see them everywhere. It doesn't look like it's fake. And that's when people start believing aliens worldwide. February 2019, a massive snowstorm hits the Midwest in the United States of America, and multiple cities are wiped out by snowstorms. It's probably it is the biggest snowstorm in history. April 2019, the first officially functioning robotic eye is released, allowing any blind person to finally see for the first time. June 2019, an implanted chip allows paralyzed people to walk again. It is truly remarkable, as handicapped people are slowly becoming less and less due to the new advances. January 2020, controversy starts as the A1 Machidon android is released to the public, and protesters think this is some unnatural force that we shouldn't be reckoning with. 2020, November 3rd, Trump is reelected as president. This is not opinion, this is just the facts. It happens and it becomes very apparent beforehand. It is due to whatever reason, I do not know, but Trump becomes the next president. Now, 2028 to 2029. August 2028, extraterrestrial life has become proven to everyone in the world. People finally have found out aliens exist because of all the crash landings that have happened of the specific alien race that come from 369. November 2028, Yolanda Renee King, granddaughter of Martin Luther King Jr., becomes the next president of the United States. After Trump and a person I cannot name due to them having a really strong political figure right now, which could actually lead to a paradox happening. February 2029, a chip released known as the One is implanted in several people around the world, which allows people to expand their brain functions. It slowly becomes a lot popular. I have a chip in my wrist as well. I have shown it in a video before where I've went in and got an x-ray. The link for that will be in the description if you guys want to see that. I really wanted to prove it to you guys, and I did. Now, I have shown you guys the library pages, but there is a lot left for me to show you guys. I have a bit of time left, but I need to be going. I can't stay in places for too long due to how many people are trying to get me from the government. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will try to show you guys more proof soon, but right now we have to leave. I don't think I can show you guys this. I do not want to be seen as a lunatic. So, next video, I will try with my best to show you guys how time travel happens. That might mean actually seeing it for yourself. The machine that does time travel. There are many multiple forms of time travel, but I will only show you one method. It will not work due to a lot of issues, and I will explain it in the future, but right now we have to go. Thank you so much,
Yes,
sir.
of course, loads to discuss. Whether or not you guys believe him or not is up to you. Until the events happen, I guess we will never know, but the time travelers got proof. I can show you loads another video, but it could take up a lot of time, so I probably shouldn't waste a lot of time in this episode. But yeah, overall, I think time traveling will happen in the year 2028, where Noah the time traveler, of course, said that he believes that it's the year 2028 when it's released to the public. Now, if that's real, if that's the case, and if that really happens, what does this mean for the world who can access time travel, and what can happen to everyone wanting to travel back in time? Obviously, certain years we're talking about can't really do much, but say if you wanted to revisit dinosaurs, probably could. Say if you wanted to go in the future, how advanced AI could get, you could. So yeah, it's fascinating subject, time travel, and it is obviously something huge we have to think about for the future, because as technology comes and goes, even though it's not going to go, but as technology develops and progresses into a super computer and more advanced stuff will happen, that means time travel is just around the corner. Or have scientists already figured that out? Now, obviously, some of you might be laughing and saying, ha ha ha, time travel, never gonna happen. Well, it could already have happened. So, yeah, I'm just gonna end it there. See what you guys think. Sorry if this isn't much of an episode, obviously, because it's to do with time travel, and yeah. Thank you all for watching. Obviously, my name is indeed Sam ReaN, and without further ado, the ReaN Karaoke will continue on, and it will happen after this. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Here comes the sunrise, in bed with red eyes. She left a 4-letter warning at 4 in the morning. Already the day's gone, Baba baby, so long. She left a 4-letter warning at 4 in the morning. And I don't walk right no more. And you need to act right, be right, calm down, baby, come on. Baby, come on. Come on. Alright, we're all good people. All good people, come on. Baby, come on. Come on. All good people, all good people. She holds the power. I am nothing. When I said I was leaving, she knew that I was bluffing. And I don't walk back no more. And you need to act right, be right, calm down, baby, come on. Baby, come on. Come on. We're all good people, come on. Baby, come on. Baby, come on. We're all good people, all good people. I didn't know his name. 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 We're all good people, come on. Baby, come on. Baby, come on. We're all good people, come on. Baby, come on. Whoa. Baby, come on. Woo. We're all good people, all good people.
I close my eyes.
All my life, I'm indestructible, I don't know why. Oh, they will die. indestructible, I know why. I think the tears will make you for me, and I cry. And I just don't run, just to my knees, and I fly. Undefeated, defeated by nothing. Undefeated, still I am coming. Undefeated, still I am coming. Indestructible of my life. Indestructible of my life. I close my eyes and I walk. Indestructible, I cling along. Oh, because you, you're indestructible, but there's doubts too. I didn't bring what I wanted to be, but still cry, but still cry. Tell the pain, all of the fear, but I try. Undefeated, defeated by nothing. Undefeated, still I am coming. Undefeated, still I am coming. Indestructible of my life. Woo! Indestructible of my life. I close my eyes and search for something sacred. I'm chasing my own shadow in the dark. Oh, sometimes I thought I wouldn't make it. I couldn't take it, but it was always in my heart. My heart. Indestructible of my life. Indestructible of my life. Indestructible of no why. Indestructible of my life. Indestructible of my life. Indestructible of no why. Woo! Yeah. You don't want to nod. Right. I decided I don't wanna die, it's not what I wanna do. I don't know what I wanna do, but I don't wanna die. I just what it so I don't know what it is. I know I got to be righteous with. If we went to the other side of the world, I don't go where we ever been, everything went down the same way. I've been searching for a long time. A long time. Searching for whatever. I got to be going, got to keep on being stronger. Got to believe there's someone for me on the other side of the tunnel. What happens while we die, man? Where the hell do we go? What do I know? What do I do not know? Where do I need to? What was I born with? Nothing. Now we all go back to nothing. Dirty pretty taking something. Dirty but good for nothing. What was I good with? Nothing. Now we all go back to nothing. Taking shit for taking something. I'm good for nothing. So where do I go? What do I say when I get there? To the people I hate and know me. I say hello. What do I say? Hey! Do you respond to kindness? Or will they have some of their own shit going on? So they can be my fault. Deep, deep thoughts that take up all my time of mine. Deep, deep thoughts make me make me wanna fly, make me wanna kill somebody. Not literally, kinda. What was I born with? Nothing. Then we all go back to nothing. But it did it, taking something dirty, but good for nothing. What was I born with? Nothing. Then we all go back to nothing. Taking shit or taking something dirty, rotten, good for nothing. Big, big balls, you got big, big balls, you got big, 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 big balls, you got big, big balls, you got big, big balls, you got big, 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 big balls. What was I born with? Nothing. Then we all go back to nothing. But taking something dirty, rotten, good for nothing. What was I born with? Nothing. Then we all go back to nothing. Taking shit for taking something dirty, rotten, good for nothing. What was I born with? Nothing. Then we all go back to nothing. How to do it, something dirty. Good for nothing, what was I born with? Nothing, now we all go back to nothing. Dirty, taking something, dirty, but good for nothing.